You blew the roof off the place. That's fantastic. You know. What a great start to the year. Wow.
No, I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're thrilled you're here. That song, I should say, is off your debut album. Here it is. I've Tried Everything But Therapy, Part 1. It is out now. But it's such a great voice, such a great sound. And like a lot of beautiful things, it's come from something bad. It came from a kind of a terrible breakup.
Yeah, you know, and I'm super grateful that I get this kind of job that I just kind of stand on stage and trauma dump in front of a million people all the time, you know. And it's great because, you know, if you don't start talking about things that you went through, man, you never know who you can help, man. And I'm so grateful that every day when we're playing shows and stuff, and I get to hear these stories of, yo, you got me through my divorce, or, you know, I got married to your song. I mean, probably not one of those, but. Some nice songs
First
I've done,
dance.
you know. Yeah. I mean, that's not a first dance song by any means, but, you know, it's really great. I'm really grateful, and I get to do the best. I mean, my best friend's in the world over there, too, you know, and I've known him since I was a kid, so I'm so grateful, man. It's just the best job in the world.
That is fantastic. So it was, yeah, I mean, it's... And you call the album I've Tried Everything But Therapy. I mean, have you now tried the therapy?
You know, let's see. I was hoping I'd made that promise to myself that I would, but it's about finding that right person and finding that time to get started on it, you know. And towards the beginning of this year, you know, I'll have some downtime to really dive into it and get better. But the hopes was that it would just start, you know, telling people and getting the conversation started, because I feel like this generation, people are really starting to talk about mental health at all and really getting into it, and maybe it'll help somebody take the step to want to be open with their feelings or get some help that they need, you know, that I probably also need. I think it's good for everyone, you know?
I feel like a hit record's probably really helped.
Definitely. Thank you.
Everyone starts somewhere. We've got a very early gig of Taylor. This is you. Now, you haven't sold out.
Oh, yeah.
But they've shown up. Do you remember this?
Yeah. This was a big deal for me. I was 14.
Ooh.
And it was an event called the Nashville Rubber Duck Race. And it is exactly as it sounds. They would put rubber ducks in the river and see who won.
Wow.
And I was the official entertainment. As you can see, the banner is incredibly high concept. It just says it like it is, you know, like this is her name.
Did you play before the race or after the race?
Oh, you know what? That's a really good question. I think I blocked a lot of this out.
Okay, fair enough. I won't dwell. It might be triggering.
That was the whole crowd. The whole crowd is in the shot.
I can see 3 people there.
No, they do look like fans of rubber duck racing. Wow. How great was that? Congratulations. That was so great. Come over and say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
This is Daniel, Alicia, Alison, Margot.
Thank you so much.
It's so wonderful.
Oh, my God, thank you so much. That was so good. Oh, my God, thank you. I love you.
Everyone loves that song.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we got very excited on the couch. So it was hard
Oh,
not
wow.
to-
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys. It's hard not to stare at you.
You don't need that now.
I don't need that.
No,
Okay, got it. I'm just so used to it.
Do a mic
you know?
drop. Do a mic drop. There you go.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's from the album Camila.
Ooh, thank you for... You say my name right.
Is that right?
A lot of British people tend to say it another way.
Okay, but let's not...
Camilla.
Oh.
But it's not.
No, it's Camila.
So I don't know why I had to give that example.
Camila
Yeah.
Cabello. So the album is called Camila, which is out now. So here's the thing. I hear that you are a fan of British television, which seems very unlikely. But you come here and you like it.
Why are you booing?
All right, we all have to watch it. I understand that. But the woman likes it. Let her.
No, I really like the how they do like ITV2 when they do the coming up next on ITV2. I love. They're just like very excited about what's coming up next. So
You just watch that.
yeah, I mean that's
Not the shows, just the...
no, just that, and then I go to the next channel, and then I wait for it to come around again. Yeah, but that's my favorite thing about British television, I think.
Well, thank you for that ringing endorsement. That was the Graham Norton Show. I love that bit. So tell me this, you're doing your first solo tour.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's my first time doing a tour by myself, and I feel like that's the best you know, manifestation of songs.
Where are you going on your tour?
I'm coming here in June,
Yeah.
which is really
You're
exciting.
kicking off in Glasgow, I believe.
Yeah.
In at the deep end.
I know. I'm excited. And I feel
Tough
like
crowd.
by the end of it, I'll have a good British accent, I think.
Well,
Not very
already
good
you're
at it
coming up
now.
on ITV2 is very good.
It's good, right?
Yeah, that's excellent.
You want to hear it again?
Go on then, yeah.
Okay. Will Camilla do the ITV2 accent again? We'll find out. Coming up next from ITV2.
Very good. Excellent. I mean, you are such a huge star now. It's incredible when you look at the stats. 18 #1 singles. 18 #1 singles. This is unbelievable. Dua Lipa's songs have been streamed 40 billion times. 40 billion times.
I'm gonna have a drink.
You've earned one. You have earned one, young lady. I mean, it is just amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
I love your backstory. So you were born here in London. So how old were you when your family decided to go back to Kosovo?
I was 11.
Okay.
So I born and raised in London, moved to Kosovo at the age of 11, and then I lived there until I was about 15 years old. And then at 15, I decided to come back to London. I wanted to do music, and as much as I loved living in Kosovo, it was a very different experience. And I mean, now everything's changed so much with streaming, and you can kind of be anywhere in the world and your music can be heard. I didn't feel that at the time. Like when I was living in Kosovo, there were so many artists that I wanted to see that wouldn't come there in concert, and I just felt like I wanted to come back to a place where there was so much more opportunity. And so at 15, I moved back to London on my own.
But how does that work? How does like practically how does a 15-year-old live independently in London?
Well, I was living with a roommate, and my parents knew her parents, and
That's fine then.
But she was studying here in London, but she was older. We had a big age gap as well, and I think we got on for the most part until she kind of went in my room and took pictures of my messy bedroom and sent it to my mum. Horrible. I was 15. But it was good. I mean, you know, me and my parents, we have such an amazing relationship, and we're so close, and they put a lot of trust in me. So I really tried to be as good as possible.
Yeah.
So.
And so when did your hot dad start to travel with you?
I mean, you see all these pictures of like, who's that guy?
I mean, no offence, I mean, you too.
My dad.
But did your parents then start travelling with you? Because you started really young.
Yeah, I mean, I got signed when I was 19, but I was in talks about signing my record deal when I was about 18 years old. So my parents had moved back to London then. But my dad is now my manager, has been for about 2 years. Right. Wow. It's been lovely. So now we travel everywhere. But I'm so close with my family and my siblings that when I'm on tour and whenever my brother and sister, I guess at the time when they weren't in school, my brother's still in school at the moment, but whenever they have free time, they come on tour, and we're just so close.
Yeah.
So it's lovely. It's what really keeps me grounded in the midst of all the madness.
And as parents, I mean, Adrian, your kids, when they were that old, and if they'd announced, I want to go to New York to be an actor or something, oh, no.
Yeah, you know, have the drive, which is amazing, because 40 billion streams and Grammys, and you look about, 15 now. So, to have done all of that, that's incredible. But, I'd support it, but on their own?
No way!
But my dad just says I'm just someone who's really hard to say no to. I'm just very like, this is what I want to do, and I'm doing it. And that's it.
But now, here's the thing, you have maintained your links with Kosovo because I think you have a music festival there now?
Yeah.
You have a music festival?
Yeah, we do
in
it.
your spare time?
In my spare time, yes. With my family, we organise a festival. It's been now 5 years running. And...
Look, Kate, it's Hot
6 years,
Dad.
actually, maybe.
Oh, Hot
Dad! And I guess it goes back to the fact that when I was living in Kosovo, all the artists that I wanted to see, like, nobody came down. Mm-hmm. And so when I lived in London and my music career started taking off, and I was like, OK, one thing that I really want to do, for one, is go back to Kosovo and put on a show, because that was really important to me. And then that grew into the idea of like, okay, let's put on a festival and bring artists from all over the world to come down to Kosovo. First of all, for them to perform for the people there, because they're just so excited, and it's been amazing putting it together. We've had incredible artists like Fat Miley Cyrus come down, and Calvin Harris and Martin Garrix and J Balvin and Skepta, and we've had really incredible headliners every year, and we're doing it again this year. And it just, yeah, it's just going back to doing something for the community, but at the same time getting artists from all over the world to also see Kosovo, because I think I want to change the rhetoric around what people think about Kosovo, and it being war-torn Kosovo, and coming to see it for what it is now. And it's amazing. I think we always invite like our friends and people from all over to come and see it, and it's really special. So,
what a brilliant thing to do.
You guys are all invited. We'd love to have you.
Yeah.
It's called Sunny Hill.
That's gorgeous. Thank you so much. Alicia Keys. Come and join the sofa.
The sofa.
You sit there, my darling.
Hi.
Alicia Keys, it's Rod, it's Camden, it's Kelsey, it's Salma.
Yeah, how you doing?
It's my baby. You too. This couch is funny. I was watching y'all.
Do you know each other, or is that just a fan? Oh.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
But I am a fan.
Yeah, well, listen, we all are. Thank you very much. That single is out now, In Common. And, I mean, the voice is Alicia Keys, but the vibe is kind of different, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely. I've been feeling different. I've been feeling really connected to myself. I've just been feeling like being so good with being vulnerable and raw. The song itself says, you know, if you can love somebody like me, you must be messed up too. I feel like we're all works in progresses, and when we can admit that and just own that, you know, we set ourselves free. So I'm feeling good. It's summertime. We're like,
It's very sexy. Very sexy.
feeling good. Thank you.
You know, it's a clubby, funky vibe. It's nice.
I loved it. I loved
It is.
it.
It's lovely.
How does it work? And we just buy that song right now and then...
And then the album will come later. Yes, you get this now so you can just live and vibe and feel the summer vibrations. And then when the album comes, you'll know, and then you go get it.
You're like teasing us.
A little tiny bit of foreplay.
Okay.
Well, thank you very Thank you very much, Alicia Keys. Very good. Who's your Hosier?
Hosier.
Hosier. I'll get good at that. Listen, congratulations. What an amazing 2014 you had.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Well, no, because you were just sat in Bray in Ireland, and then suddenly I heard the song. A friend of mine sent it to me, and I thought, oh, that might come here. It didn't come here. It went to America.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. A lot of it was completely unexpected, I think. So this time last year was very, very different. My schedule was very, very different.
a more free time. You know, lots of opportunities come with the sort of success you had last year. And one of the opportunities you had was to perform at the Victoria's Secret's fashion show.
Yeah.
Now, look at him here, trying to focus on his music. You're so, like, not even pretending. You're just like...
I think, to be fair,
To be fair, why wouldn't you?
I'd never done a fashion show, but certainly in that fashion show as well. I mean, I'm used to, you know, holding onto a guitar and stuff and having something to do with my hands. So it was very, and it's like small audiences. Sorry, no. But in this, the models. Sorry.
And a guitar could have been very handy in that moment.
There's a lot of this going on here.
Yeah. I'm taking it whole.
Now, Chris Martin, this album, this had kind of more collaborations than you've done before. All sorts of people are on
Yeah,
here.
we needed help. We thought we weren't quite good enough, so let's get some help.
But now, Beyonce's on the album, but hadn't you gone to Beyonce before?
Yes, we've been to Beyonce before and been just politely shown the door.
But how does she do? Did she do that herself?
She says this is the door.
Do her people say, I don't want to do that?
No. I had a tiny idea for a little song, and I said, do you want to do the song? She said, no. And then we had a more real song, a song on there called Hymn for the Weekend, and she was very sweet, and she came and sang on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
you know that one?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sing for me.
It's Japanese. I'm sorry.
When I shoot across
He's asking to stand in for Beyonce.
Essentially, yeah.
That's essentially what's happening.
Yeah.
And you're very similar.
You're so cool.
But now...
So cool. And I love when you dance whilst playing the piano. No one has even attempted that before. You do this sort of dancing thing when you... Yeah. You know, it's really so you're going, you know... It really is incredible. You should find footage. At Glastonbury, you went off the scale.
Well, like Rosamund says, you should dance like nobody's watching.
Yes.
And I dance like that even when there's loads of people watching. And that's how I think you should be in life. You should go for it and accept that you might look a bit silly, but you've got to be taken over with the passion of things, right?
For sure.
And even in those big stadiums, though, when people say things, you can hear them.
Yeah, yeah.
So was it Everglow that you were playing?
Oh, yes, the other day, yeah. We were playing this song Everglow, which we're going to play later, and it goes very quiet, and I have a whole speech about being kind to each other and accepting everyone for who they are. And I thought everyone's really respecting this message, and then this lady said something not really to do with that.
What did she say?
She suggested we have some form of physical contact with each other. So maybe have you ever done theatre? I'm sure you've done. Of course you've done.
Yeah, but I've never had anyone offer me sex. In the
I played the song and it's about that, and then this lady said, "Me." So I
Guilty.
They are loving a bit of Lenny. They're liking it. Yeah. Woo! Woo! And now, it is crazy that's your 10th album. That is the title track off the 10th album.
Yes, 10.
But what's crazier is, so here's the album, and a lot of them, but just look at the state of you on the cover of that. Look at that.
Is that you?
Absolutely.
Prove it.
Literally out. Emma. Oh, no, he's done it.
It is him.
Look, Emma, like Jackie Magazine in 1978, it comes with a fold-out poster. It comes with a poster.
I grew up on Jackie Magazine.
Look at that. You can have that. You can have that.
Give it to me.
Now, can I just say, Lenny, you are letting 50-year-old men down because this isn't supposed to be going on. You're supposed to let that go about, I don't know, 25. Is it incredibly hard to stay in that shape?
I find it easy, actually.
You know, I eat healthy, I take care of myself, you know, trying to go for the next 50.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you're doing that when you're 100, that's just wrong. Neither of us want to be here then.
Fortunately, none of us will be.
You may be. He will be.
Yes, absolutely.
He'll be doing a farewell tour. He'll be like, here we go. Strut.
Might be more like limp.
With a travelator going across the front of the stage. Look at him lifting a foot. Now, but here's the thing.
Yes.
You wrote these songs while filming Hunger Games?
Yes.
But how is that possible? Is it just that much hanging around?
I had to stay awake for 2 weeks because, as you all know, those actor hours are quite ridiculous.
Hellish.
And I'm up at 5 in the morning and working till the evening. And I started to hear this music at night. And I thought maybe it would just be one song, but they kept coming and coming. So at that point, I have the choice of either letting it go or not sleeping. So I stayed up for 2 weeks, wrote the album, and that's how it went. It happened very quickly.
So you did it all just on the phone, on your own phone?
Yeah, on the just recording on the iPhone, just putting all the bits down, all the parts, all the orchestrations. And then I went down to the Bahamas where my studio is and recorded the album.
And the Bahamas, where my studio is. I just had to point that out. That's the coolest line I've ever heard anyone say.
You're invited anytime.
Lenny, she will show up.
No, I will show up coming out, okay? You know that's
not a problem.
This isn't some showbiz, fling. This is serious, It's like
She wouldn't want to see the studio, though.
They've left the couches in the studio.
We'll twiddle a few knobs.
And So, Kingsley, it's the three brothers. You're the... And then cousin on the end there.
That's right.
Aww.
They're cousins, right?
Is that weird? Do you feel kind of excluded because you're the cousin?
Absolutely not. No, we've always been really close since we were
You did put him on a stool, I mean.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas. Yeah. It's like, yeah. There's a funny card table with some plastic on it and that stool. But now your mom, she is very involved. Not your mother, obviously. You're just the cousin. Your mother. She's very involved. She clears all the material. Is that right?
She tries to. She says she does. But yeah, she didn't hear this one. She was pretty upset. I remember we were about to release the first single, and she was like, "Y'all are getting a whooping. I haven't even heard this album yet." She said, "It'll never be successful if I don't hear it first."
No, I like it. Even on Twitter, bless her. I like this is such a mother tweet. So you're excited for the new single, Waste a Moment. Buy it if you haven't already. And underneath, that is your mom, I'm guessing. Betty Ann Murphy. Yeah. Text me how to find it. Tried to last night and never did. And like 3 angry emojis. You're in trouble.
Oh, yeah. We're getting a whooping.
You are good. But hey, she didn't need to hear it. It's a huge success. It's #1.
That's right.
Take that, Betty Ann Murphy.
She'll never hear it.
Yeah. Ellis, I'm so happy for you, and thanks for doing that live and everything, because I know it's not easy to get all that equipment and everything. Kings of Leon, everyone. Yeah. Very good. Now, all the elements of the US tour, are you going to keep them in the show? It's kind of the same show that you're bringing over here.
Pretty much the same. We just closed the tour up. We did 27, 28 dates in America, and it'll be pretty consistent.
Now, are you going to do the throwing the money into the crowd thing?
Well, in the UK, it may be a bit difficult because you guys have pounds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, man, she works for coins. So we make it rain. Okay, so you've never seen this. She's looking at me like, what are you talking about? Okay, so this is called this is Atlanta culture. So you take about 100 ones, right? And you throw them in the air and they kind of rain down. And that's the thing. That's the thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I have a song about...
It's okay if you...
Ladies stripping for money.
There you go.
Yeah. I understand what raining means.
Okay, cool.
How are the strip clubs out here? They got good strip clubs out here? Or they don't do that out here?
Oh, no, they do.
Really?
Oh, they do.
Nice.
Yeah.
She said, yeah. Is that you?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah.
Girls, do you have some money? Because he wants some rain. He needs to see some rain for that.
Oh, dear. And now, normally when bands come on, they're trying to flog an album. Right. But everyone's got it already. So it's like, what's the point? I mean, we're thrilled. We're thrilled you're here.
It's for all the people who got very annoyed that it was given to them free. They now get to buy it.
But no, but that is but this is the madness.
I bought this tie yesterday, and that song's impregnated. I had to buy a special solution to take the song.
But no, but isn't this true? In the midweek charts, it's #4.
Yeah.
So
yes,
but do they not know they've already got it?
But they haven't got the vinyl.
Okay.
They haven't got the CD.
So everyone gets it on the iTunes. Right. Who talked to who? Did you go to iTunes? Did iTunes come to you?
We worked very hard on these songs and we really believed in them, but we were scared they wouldn't, people wouldn't hear them, or it's tricky these days, to be heard. And we've been around a while. Why would anyone want another U2 album? We kind of asked ourselves that question. And no.
Poor U2. Who has worse luck than U2?
Because there is at the back of any performer.
It's a heartbreaking story, Bono.
Stop the unforgettable fire.
It's just, look, if anyone, wanted to call time on us, we've been around a while and we just wanted to do something fresh, something that no one else had done. And, it turns out some people don't believe in Father Christmas. And they see Father Christmas in their lounge on Christmas morning. They just want to give Father Christmas a good kicking. Good kicking.
Adam, I think you didn't care either way, did you?
No, I cared in as much as I knew that if we put it out the normal way, you know, records don't stay around the way they used to a few years ago. And these songs, I think, are like they're some of the best songs we've ever written, and to get them out this way digitally, it wasn't exactly a revolution, but we thought if we went to Apple, we would at least get paid, and Apple would give them free to their customers, which we thought was a good idea.
I mean, there's a lot of people who were, you know, uninterested in U2 who are now, you know, mad at U2, which, as far as we're concerned, is an improvement from the
This is a crazy thing. I did not know this till this afternoon, that your association with iTunes goes back quite a long way.
Yes.
So, you know, at the bottom in your iTunes, there's those little symbols, like there's music, there's artists, there's more, whatever. The symbol for artists, that's Bono.
Yeah. Thank you.
But I'm going to say, you look like you've got the biggest Adam's apple in the whole world.
I think they just needed a big head for a little small symbol. I mean,
now, I don't want to cause a fight, but I think most people, when they, you know, see U2, we think of it sort of as Bono's band. There, I've said it.
Not the band.
No, but it's not. It's Larry's band.
True. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when did you, like, when did he take over?
You're presuming he has.
Oh, he has.
Well, about 5 minutes after I thought I'd taken over.
So really, immediately?
Yeah, we had our first rehearsal in my kitchen, and sort of everybody arrived. You know, there was Adam, Edge's brother, the McCormick brothers arrived. Yes, and there were a couple of people there, and then Bono arrived late. And it was just obvious within a few minutes that he was not going to be carrying amps, he was not going to be buying guitars, he wasn't going to be messing with technology. He was just going to be in charge, and I was fired.
That's actually not true. The only job they give the singer is if you can't do anything else. I couldn't play. You know, it's one of those. So they said, you know, they said, be a manager. And Adam said, no, I think I could be the manager. So I got to be the singer. And but there's 4 bosses in U2, and we all share everything and have done. We still have the same crew. Joe Hurley, who mixed the sound out now here tonight, he mixed us from our 6th gig. So it's a community of people that we've our music has come out of, and stretches right down to Cork.
Asher now.